Baseball is a fast-moving sport that can involve brutal injuries. The Sports Science Laboratory at WSU tries to prevent injuries from the ball moving too fast by testing the moment of inertia, better known as the MOI, or how fast the ball moves off the bat. The SSL director, Dr. Lloyd Smith, says why testing of bats is important.
There's a lot of things that most people don't care about, and they almost become routine. So the size of the knob, how long the bat is. There are constraints for baseball bats and how much the bat weighs, and the inertia of the bat. We check for bat smoothness. We'll even shake the bat and see if there's a rattle or any kind of noise there. As we're testing the bat, we have some durability requirements. It can't dent and do other things. So there's a lot of subtle parts of the bat that we check on. But the real important part, the one that manufacturers are the most concerned about and the thing that's most difficult to achieve, is this ultimate performance limit. For the NCAA bats, it's what we call BB core. For ASA, there's another scale they use. It's called BBS, or the batted ball speed, and that's the performance results that we get off of the air cannon. BB core stands for the bat ball coefficient of restitution. Any person that takes a course in physics will learn about a concept called the coefficient of restitution. And the idea is really quite simple. If you were to take a ball and drop it from the floor and measure the speed of the ball just before it hits the ball and just after it comes off the floor, the ratio of those speeds is called the coefficient of restitution.
WSU baseball hitter Derek Jones talks about the new bat standards and how it has changed the game of baseball.
And last year they switched to the BB core, and it completely changed the game. Teams started bunting, stealing bases, hit and run, pitching. Kind of got away with fastballs. They turned into ground balls instead of base hits. So there's definitely a huge difference, but I think it's purified the game a little bit. But difference from last year to this year is the bats are still to the BB core standards, but they definitely have a lot more pop in them, which, as a hitter gives you a little more confidence.
The SSL is a third party hired by the NCAA to make sure the bats meet the BB core standards. The SSL manager, Jeff Kendred, talks about how they test.
So they come up with a certain angular velocity of a bat, and they assume that that's constant for all tests. And then they also take the average pitching speed of a pitcher in college or whatever association you're looking at. And they say, okay, the average pitch speed is going to be 80 miles an hour. So those are locked into the equation, and then every bat is tested against those parameters. So yes, there are hitters out there that can swing faster than 80 radians per second, or can pitch faster than 80 miles an hour, and that definitely affects your BB core.
The rate of failure and success rely mostly on the company. The SSL is the last stop for the bats before being put on the market. The SSL is the only NCAA certification lab in the country. For the Murrow News Service, with photographer Eric Lee, I'm Hillary Zender.